Welcome to the Craft Bar. Tonight I'm featuring two different types of cards that my mother and I have made for the upcoming Stamp and Scrapbook Expo in Irving. These are for Dave's Swappin' with Dave. I know what I'm saying. These are for Dave's, for Swappin' with Dave, a card swap. In that swap, what you have to do is make 21 alike cards. And so these are some examples of the 21 cards that my mother and I have each made. You have to bring 21 cards that are alike. And it didn't say identical, it said alike. So I take that to mean that they need to be so similar as to everyone's getting the same card. But some variety exists, so that you're not strapped. You can get through your papers in a nice way. At least that's my interpretation of it. My mom is the orange ones, and she did a beautiful job with these. This is the first one. She put a beautiful rickrack border on the bottom, the green paper in the background with the punch out, so it looks like stitching across the background. She used these gold, crystal, half dome, rhinestone stickers. She fussy cut out each of these sunflower images from a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and then to make it look like kind of a veil of white, she used some distressed ink for that. And so if you stick around at the end, I'll show you all the products that we used for some of these things. This is the other one. Oh, and I'm sorry, on the inside, she also added a message. So this is the front, and then you open it up, and it's gracias. So these cards are in Texas, and I think that's fantastic. A nice thank you card, very pretty. And I like that the fun extra detail is that the yellow that comes through here, you get the reverse so that you see the orange stitching on the back. That really makes it like that. Makes it pop. So the second version, the third card, again, gracias. So similar, not identical, but alike. And I think she hit the jackpot with this design. It's really pretty, and it goes for all seasons. Well, summer and fall for certain. And she provided an envelope. The instructions said that an envelope is not required, but she actually had these envelopes and thought it would work well. So super nice of her, and it matches that yellow. That's a great match. So kudos to her. So those are her 21. I was using a pack of paper that I had from my sister, and it's great. And it's all watermelon themed. And so the paper I had, I did make this image, the one in a melon, as a print and cut on my Cricut. And I cut those out in bulk, so I didn't waste any paper. I left mine blank on the inside because I think one in a melon as a pun, which I love a pun, the one in a melon allows you to make any type of occasion for this, or at least stretches it out. It can be a happy birthday, a graduation, a retirement, new job, even a baby, you name it. Lots of things with one in a melon. So fun paper, 2 rectangles, circle, and then some rhinestone embellishments. And these are almost identical, but then you get into the alike. So all of them have this watermelon paper. It's this background paper that varies, and then the color of the rhinestones. And they had this paper in the pack in 2 different colors. So you got it in the pink gradient and then in a green gradient. So I really enjoyed. So these are the cards we made. Again, we had to make 21. So here's actually all the remaining 21 for my mom's cards. And for me, I love these packages. I get these envelopes at Dollar Tree. At least I like this one. So here's the rest of my 21. And this was a fun project. I was able to really maximize my papers. I found one of those chop it up, 12 by 12, one-page wonder. That's what it was. Kind of a one-page wonder style design. And then incorporated it and made it my own, which is the best part. All right, quick segue. Here are some of the products that we used to create the cards. To make this card, she did use 2 different punches. They are both by Recollections. This is a brand she got at Michael's. They don't make it anymore, but she really loved it. This stitching, she cut out her strip of green and then cut it along both sides. And then the X's, same thing, just along the bottom of the card and then along the piece of yellow strip paper. And by putting them together, she got the effect. For the white, kind of nice impact veil effect, this Tim Holtz Distressed Oxide by Ranger, or Ranger Tim Holtz Distressed Oxide ink. For myself, I had a very simple design. It was a one-page wonder, and it was all just straight rectangles, except for the circle, which I did use my Cricut to make the print and cut, and then went ahead and let it cut out all my pink background circles. But for the paper, I used this Melon Patch 48-page paper pad. My sister picked this up for me at an estate sale. She had great luck. She picked up, I think, 12 packs of paper for us for $5. And this one had never been opened. Most of them had not been opened. It still had those clear circles around the sides. I loved it. When I looked through it, I can't really show it on camera as well, but it's from 2016. So it sat around for a decade unused. My sister picked it up, gave it to me, and I was inspired. I love that. It is still great paper. Really pretty. It's got, ooh, I missed my camera there. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. It's great paper, though. Lots of good cut aparts. Some really pretty background paper. It's got a bit of gloss in it. Look at that. Flamingos. Not quite sure how that fits the watermelons, but pretty pretty. So that's the paper. All right. Now back to the cards. I hope you have fun out there. Enjoy crafting. If you're going to the upcoming Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, maybe we'll see you there. We'd love that. All right. Thanks for watching tonight. Like and subscribe. We'll see you again. Happy crafting hour.